A digital magazine is the highest value thing you can build in Canva. It's the format sponsors actually pay for, it's the lead magnet people finish instead of abandoning, and it's the only document where a reader taps a link while they're still excited about what they just read. And there is one checkbox, sitting quietly in Canva's download menu, that switches every single one of those links off. The file still looks perfect. That's why almost nobody catches it. In this video, we build a complete digital magazine, sized for screens, on a grid you reuse forever, with a contents page that jumps, links that survive the export, and 3 genuinely different ways to deliver it. Here's what we're building. Before we design anything, digital magazine means 3 different files, and picking the wrong one is why so many of these feel dead on arrival. Route 1, an interactive PDF, the thing people download, keep and forward. Route 2, published as a Canva website, which your reader scrolls in a browser. Route 3, a true page-turn flipbook with the corner lifting as it flips. Now the part no tutorial will tell you, Canva does not have a page turn. Not on the free plan, not on Pro, not anywhere. Every Canva flipbook video you've seen is Canva, then a PDF, then a completely separate tool that reads that PDF. So Route 3 is really Route 1 plus a step. We're going to build Route 1 properly because it's free, it's yours, and it feeds the other 2 without a single change. Create a design, custom size, and switch the units to millimeters. 210 by 297, a 4 portrait. Here's why portrait and why single pages. A magazine on paper is designed as a spread, 2 pages side by side, 1 wide canvas. On a phone held upright, that spread renders as a strip of text roughly the height of a postage stamp. Nobody zooms, they leave. So single pages, portrait always, unless you genuinely know your readers are on laptops. Then the frame you build inside, file, settings, turn on show rulers and show margins, and drag guides 15 millimeters from each edge. Everything you place lives inside those guides. That single habit is most of the difference between a page that looks designed and a page that looks typed. Now the system, because a magazine is not 1 page, it's 40. Inside your margins, drag 2 more guides to split the page into 3 even columns. 3 columns is the workhorse. Body text sits in 1 or 2 of them, and image takes the 3rd, and pull quotes break across 2. Then your type scale, 4 sizes, decided once. A headline, a stand first, which is the larger paragraph directly under the headline, your body text, and a caption. Set them, then style 1 of each on a blank page and leave that page in the file. That's your parts bin. From now on you copy a heading from there rather than restyling one from scratch, which is how issue 2 takes an afternoon instead of a weekend. 2 fonts maximum, 1 for headlines, 1 for everything else. Let's build the 2 pages everything else copies. The cover first. Drag 1 photograph in and let it fill the whole page, edge to edge, no margin, because the cover is the 1 page that ignores your guides. Now the masthead, your magazine's name across the top in the biggest type you'll ever use. Under it, an issue line, month and number. Then 3 cover lines down one side, each one a promise, not a description. 9 pages you can steal beats design tips. And a dark gradient behind the text if the photo is busy, elements, search gradient, drop it under the type. Now the feature page. Headline across the top 2 columns. Stand first underneath. Body text in 2 columns, image in the 3rd. Then a pull quote, take a sentence from the body, make it 3 times the size, break it across 2 columns, and give it space above and below. That single element does more for how professional a spread reads than anything else on the page. Now the export, and this is the section that decides whether your magazine earns anything at all. Share, download, and open the file type list. You'll see PDF standard and PDF print. For anything read on a screen you want standard, a much smaller file, so it opens on a phone instead of stalling. And on a screen the quality difference is genuinely invisible. Print is for paper, but that's not the trap. Underneath the file type there's a checkbox. Flatten PDF, it sounds like housekeeping. What it actually does is bake every layer down into a flat image, and in the process it strips every hyperlink out of the document. Your sponsor links, your product links, your entire contents page, dead, and the file still looks completely perfect, so you send it and you find out weeks later if you find out at all. Leave flatten unticked, every single time. That one checkbox is the whole difference between a magazine that earns and a slideshow. So what do you actually link? Select anything, text, an image, a shape, a button you drew, and there's a link field. It takes 2 kinds, a web address, which is your sponsors and your products, and pages in this document, which is the one almost nobody uses. That's how you build a contents page that genuinely jumps. Select the line that says feature, hit link, choose page 7. Do that for every entry and your reader navigates a 40-page magazine on a phone with 1 thumb. Now a gotcha that will waste an evening if nobody tells you. Hyperlinks do not work on text that has a text effect applied, lift, neon, that family. The link attaches perfectly in the editor and it is simply dead in the exported file. The fix is inelegant and it works. Duplicate the text, take the effect off the copy, put the link on the copy, and sit it exactly on top of the styled original. Second delivery route, and it costs you no extra work at all. Same design, share, then publish as a website. Canva hands you a free address, a .canva.site domain, and on the free plan you can keep up to 5 live websites at once. Your pages become something a reader scrolls in a browser. Every link you just built still works, and here's the part that matters. You can edit it after publishing. A PDF is frozen the second somebody downloads it. Spot a typo on page 9 and you're resending the file to everyone. A website you just fix. If you want your own domain rather than the Canva one, that's a paid plan, pro, teams, or education. My advice is do both. The PDF is the thing people keep. The website is the thing you can correct. Third route, honestly. If you specifically want the page turn, the corner lifting, the little paper sound, you need a flipbook viewer and it lives outside Canva. The workflow never changes. Download PDF standard with Flatten unticked. Upload that PDF to the flipbook tool, get a link back. Which tool you pick matters far less than what you feed it, and what you feed it is exactly the file we just made. 2 warnings before you go shopping. Almost all of them are monthly subscriptions, and almost all of them host your magazine on their servers, which means the day you stop paying, your link stops working. For most people, the PDF plus the Canva website covers it completely, and the page turn is a nice-to-have you can add anytime. Here's what turns this into something monthly instead of a thing you did once. Everything you've built, the guides, the 3 columns, the type scale, the cover layout, the contents page, the parts bin is one Canva design. For issue 2, you duplicate the whole design, swap the photographs and the words, and the layout is already solved. Rename it, change the issue line, done. Nobody who publishes regularly starts from a blank page. They start from last issue. And there's a second thing that compounds. Because every issue uses the same grid and the same 2 fonts, back issues start to look like a publication rather than a folder of unrelated PDFs. That's what makes a sponsor take you seriously, not the first issue, the 4th one that clearly matches it. 4. I see constantly. Landscape spreads for something people read on a phone, beautiful on your monitor, unusable in the only place it'll actually be opened. Body text under about 11 point, which is fine while you're leaning into a screen and unreadable held at arm's length. Full page photographs sitting directly behind body text, that's where readability goes to die. Put the words on a solid block over the photo instead. And exporting PDF print for a digital file, which hands you a 20 megabyte magazine that half of email will refuse, and that looks identical on screen to the 2 megabyte version. Every one of those is free to fix, and none of them need a better designer. Before you send it, 6 checks. 1. Portrait, single pages, not spreads. 2. A grid and a type scale you can reuse. 3. A contents page where every line links to its page. 4. Every sponsor and product link attached and none of them on effect text. 5. Exported PDF standard with Flatten unticked. And 6. The one everybody skips. Open your own exported file and click 3 links. 6 ticks and your magazine works everywhere it lands. And if you'd rather not build the frame from scratch, the digital magazine kit from this video is ready to edit. The cover, the contents page with the links already wired, the feature layout, the ad page and the parts bin. $4.99 or free for template club members, link below. That's the whole thing. Screen-shaped pages, a grid you reuse, a contents page that jumps, links that survive the export, and one design that becomes every issue. Subscribe for practical Canva tutorials every week, and whatever else you do, leave that flattened box alone. See you in the next one.